Hey, what up, what up? Welcome back to Bring the Facts. You know what it is. We in the building, we up, we grinding, we grinding. Hey, we got a hot trending topic, man, hot on my desk, man. Hey, the U.S. Marshals, man, they're on a roll right now, man. Hey, they just fucking knocked off the murder suspect, the double shooting suspect, Sauce Walker, and the murder of Sayso P. Yup, I think y'all remember that double shooting that went down in broad daylight when them guys hopped out of a brand new Dodge Challenger, like I think two guys, and they just opened fired on Sayso P. They shot him in the head and they shot him in the face. Actually, they shot him in the face first, and then they shot him in the head, and they ran up on Sauce Walker and they hit him in his hip or his thigh or something like that. He got shot in the leg, but his shit wasn't critical. He was on crutches for a while. But yeah, this is the guy right here that y'all seen this picture, right? But yeah, they ID'd that guy. Also, let me add before I get into the article, one of the alleged shooters, he was found dead. They said he was shot dead execution style. Yeah, so there's only two shooters, the driver and this one shooter that's street name. He goes by KJ. This article is going to be from TMZ, all right? Suspected shooter in Sayso P murder, Sauce Walker shooting injury, arrested by U.S. Marshals. Yeah, U.S. Marshals on fire right now. U.S. Marshals have arrested murder suspect in March 2025 shooting in Memphis, double shooting in Memphis that snatched the life of rapper Sayso P and left his mentor Sauce Walker critically injured with a gunshot wounds. On Tuesday, authorities finally announced they participated in a joint operation to apprehend 23-year-old Kevin KJ Brown and charged him with first-degree murder, 2 counts of felony criminal attempt murder, 2 counts of employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and theft of property. Feds have been on the hunt for Brown for months. A warrant was issued for his arrest back on March 22nd in Shelby County, Tennessee. The U.S. Marshals Service Middle Tennessee Task Force disclosed they worked closely with the Clarksville Police Department, which provided crucial assistance in locating Brown. Sayso P was believed to be the intended target of the shooting. He was gunned down near the FedEx Forum in broad daylight. The law enforcement teams tracked Brown to a motel on Wilma Rudolph Road in Clarksville and say he was arrested without incident before taken to the Montgomery County Jail, where he's currently being held in Memphis Police Department with no bond. Another murder suspect, 21-year-old Jaden Danderidge, was found shot dead execution style in Houston shortly after the warrants were issued on March 27th. Yeah, I told you, yeah, the other dude, yeah, they off that dude, man. He got killed execution style, man. These dudes, man, I respect these dudes, man, because they're fucking they're good at their craft. They're merciless. Yeah. I don't know what there is a rumor. I'm gonna bring this is an alleged rumor. There is an alleged rumor that Sayso P ran off with $200,000 to $250,000 worth of drugs. Yeah, that's what people saying the rumor is, man. I don't know how true that is. I'm not gonna. That's why I said this in a alleged rumor. But yeah, that's what they said. They said this dude ran off on the plug, man. That's what the rumors were. A lot of people were saying that, like, yeah, they thought you could rob. There were some comments I read in a on a post, right, of a Sayso P video somebody did. Anyways, when I was reading it, somebody had a name that was from Tennessee, and he said it in the comments, man. He said, "Man, you think you can run off with that dude? Would run off on the plug like that, and then come back to Memphis and think shit's gonna happen to you?" That's what he said. But that was just a comment. But that dude was from Memphis. He's from that area. How else would that dude know? Yeah. He didn't know So Peeps personally or the other person he allegedly ran off on, but I don't think these dudes are gonna talk, man. I don't think KJ's a shooter. I don't think he's gonna talk, man. What could he really offer, man? He's on the hook for a double attempt for a body and 2 attempts, man. Yeah, it's not looking good for this dude, man. He's facing life right now, boy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know, but if this becomes, I'm gonna tell you this: if they can prove this is a murder for hire, they're gonna upgrade his charges to federal, man. Yeah, murder for hire, that's federal, man. Yeah, I don't think this dude. I can't really say if the. You can't really judge. You can't really judge a book by this cover. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man, I respect these dudes, gangster, man. How they coming, man? They coming. They ruthless. They respect the game. And you cross them, or they you fall out of favor with them. Them niggas just whack you and shit. But one of the guys, he took off his mask. Yeah, that's the reason he got caught, man. He took off his fucking mask. Fucking dumbass. Why you taking off your fucking mask, dude, after you just did a fucking triple shooting, man, with a body attached to that, man? You know what I'm saying? That was real stupid, man. I'm gonna tell you, if he never took off that mask, they would have never known who he was, man. But they did have the plates, you know what I mean, of that car, man. But I don't know who would do a triple shooting, who would do a triple shooting in broad daylight with their own personal car with the license plate on, which is retarded. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I don't know. He may hit bet, he got to lay on it, and like I'm gonna say, these are alleged charges. You know what I mean? But this is coincides with the new world order cashless agenda, man. There's gonna be zero crime. For there to be a cashless society, there has to be zero crime. You know what I'm saying? 47, Donald Trump, he's segueing this no crime policy, man. Yeah, he's eradicating that shit, man. Shit went left after the pandemic, man. Bodies started dropping and shit, man. You know, shit got out of control, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. This is gonna be the new world. No more criminals, man. And they even give you the criminal profile. Look at that dude. He has dread. He has long dreads, man. That's like that used to be Rastafarian style. You know, like dreads used to be a sign of wisdom and stuff, like, you know, Bob Marley and shit with the dread. But now they flipped that. They flipped that dread shit. Like dreads, it don't mean wisdom or knowledge no more, or Rastafarian. That shit means criminal now, man. They have a whole criminal profile, man. Dreads, and a lot of these people, they were broke. Like I was saying, a lot of these niggas was broke during the pandemic. They ain't come up. They ain't get no PPP, or they weren't tapped in. They weren't scamming. They weren't, you know, got no drug hustle and shit like that. So these niggas stopped getting haircuts, man. They started growing their dreads out, man. And they associate dreads now with criminal activity. Yeah, dude. Police will stop you, nigga, like, and fucking just see who the fuck you is, nigga. See if you in the streets or in the gang, because you got dreads. Yeah, it don't mean wisdom no more. Wisdom, knowledge, Rastafari and shit like that. Selassie. It don't mean that shit no more, man. It mean criminal, man. That's what it mean. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But if he go in the state, he's gonna have to cut his shit. If he goes to the feds, he can keep those dreads, man. But I don't know. It is what it is, man. He made his bet. He got laying it, man. It is what it is. Hey, like I was saying during the pandemic and shit, like I know how to cut hair and shit. I'm not a barber, but I learned how to cut hair. But anyways, man, noticed a lot of my friends and people I see in the streets, they wasn't getting haircuts, man, during the pandemic. You know why? Because them niggas ain't had money to get haircuts. They couldn't afford that shit, man. Haircuts went up to like fucking 30, $40 and shit like that. And if you want the barber to come to you, it's like 100, man. They want 100, man. Hell yeah, nigga, just for a fade, dude, and a tape up and shit. But yeah, these niggas was broke, man. They ain't have money to get haircuts, man. Like I said, dreads now, it mean criminal. It don't mean Rastafari no more and shit. Selassie, it don't mean that shit no more. That Bob Marley One Love shit, it don't mean that. It mean criminal now, man. It's a criminal profile. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Peace.